Hello there, amazing people, and welcome back to my shipwreck of a channel. The second video. I'm posting the second video, and for what? For you to get an insight in my creation process. This drawing is part of the cutscenes that I'm gonna do, because guess what? I'm not that good at animating, so I'll just get the inspiration from 9 Souls, cut some budget from cutscenes, and do the still images as a cutscene. I hope they're gonna convey pretty well what I'm trying to do in that picture. So yeah, this is one of the first cutscenes, is from the first chapter, so I'm just gonna show you how I did it exactly. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the backstory of the designs and how I started drawing, to be more precise. Not really how I started drawing, but how I started creating this world. So the first design I did when I was like 9 years old, so it's been like 16 years since then, and I drew a character that is still really relevant to the story, but not to HEX. So HEX is the first project out of 4 games. Keep that in mind, because the character that I just said that I created first is part of the 3rd game. He's the main character of that game, so you're not gonna see him for a long time, but he's gonna be really important, and he's gonna be called out by name by 2 characters in HEX. I'm not gonna tell you which characters and what role they play, but keep in mind that really important characters that hint at a bigger story. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this, how I started drawing. Is literally that was the first step. Then I started drawing more and more characters that I didn't know exactly what they were at that point, but just now after 16 years I realized that they are part of a bigger story. Like, this is a whole universe that I just build on every day kind of my life, just drawing, writing, just doing anything towards the same thing. So just imagine how mind blows. Like, wait a second, they are all in the what the anyway, digress. It's really funny because you have no idea how big of a mind blow I had when I realized, okay, this is the same thing. They are the same thing. They're the same universe. Oh my god, how I was so dumb. It was such a beautiful thing of the creation, and just this year I started working towards bringing it to the public. I feel really attached. It's really a passion project. That's all it is. I have no background in gaming. I have no background in writing. I'm dyslexic, so my writing is abysmal at some points, but I'm trying my best because I really want this project to come to people. The art style didn't change in all these years. Yes, I got more techniques. I finished art school after all. Unlike a little certain mustache dude in the 30s. Sorry for the joke. So I finished art school. I learned techniques, but my art style always do the same because I created a world and every piece was part of that world. So because some people are like, oh, your drawings are so unsymmetrical, they are not aesthetically at all, and I'm like, yeah, that's the point. That's the thing. I can draw realistic, I can draw symmetrical things, but I don't want to. I choose to create my world, and for story reasons the creatures look the way they look. It's really important to remember the fact that I don't want to spoil anything, but I want to catch your interest. So the creatures are made of pieces, obviously, but yes, no, the creatures are made of whatever the bigger entity can salvage. So you can see here a dead body with a dog head and some hands attached to his head. You're like, what the fuck is going on in here? But once you're gonna play the game, you're gonna know exactly where those hands came from and what their purpose are. The red eyes, that you're seeing on the creature. It's part of the power scaling fantasy. I'm just gonna tell this all right. I don't know if it's a big spoiler, but there are three types of husks. This is what I'm calling them. Maybe it's a work in progress. Maybe at the end of the day, in 1 year when I'm launching this game or two, the name is gonna be fully changed. But for now, they are husks. They can be three types of husk. The red eye with one eye, because they are just belly form, so they just appear in the world. Or just assemble. They are right from the assembly line, how you can say it. They are the weaker creatures. The multiple eyes, like this one has 3 eyes. One is under the other hand. They consume other husks. And the white eye husks. Those are quite strong. Like, they are the top of the food chain. There are not that many. They're gonna be used really sparingly, but you're gonna know when you're gonna see one. I'm not gonna tell any more about this because it's the thing that I want you to discover while playing the game. I'm not gonna use them willy-nilly. I'm just gonna use them sparingly, and everything, just keep in mind, I'm hand drawing everything by myself. The story is gonna be really consistent in this thematic, so everything I'm doing is gonna be quite in tune with the rules. So keep this in mind. I'm not gonna use white eye creatures too often. I'm gonna use them sparingly. I will talk more about that later. I'm gonna show you one of them. And I'm not planning to show too much from the later chapters. It's gonna be a short game. Take it as an inspiration of Little Nightmares. That was my bigger inspiration for the amount of the game that I'm gonna put on. It's gonna be like 3 hours, a full playthrough, and another 2 if you want to play the new game plus. It's kind of mandatory if you want to have more context for the entities that you're gonna encounter. But I'm not gonna force you to do it. You can have a full meal just playing the first playthrough and uninstalling the game and never look back. But if you want context and if you feel attached to the world, you can play the new game plus as well. I promise you, if it goes my way, that new game plus will be really, really worthy of your time. So don't take my word, just wait and you're gonna see. Maybe I'm gonna put on a script. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing because like I said, I have no background experience in working in a game, so fuck me double ways. It's really complicated for me because I take every step by like what comes to my mind, I'm gonna do it. So I started character designing. That's where the idea came from. The characters that you're gonna see in HEX are all brand new characters. I told you that I created this story since I was like little, but all the characters that you see right now are new. I'm not using any of the characters that I created. HEX is a... I don't want to say it. I don't want spoilers. Fuck me. Fuck. Anyway, I don't want to get into spoilers. I want to talk about it, but I can't. I'll destroy you if I'm telling you everything right now. It's gonna be bad, so I have to keep my mouth shut for now. I'm gonna talk more the closer we get the project end, but right now we're we're far away. I'm using Clip Studio Paint for everything, and it's an amazing tool. I'm not sponsored by them because I'm a nothing burger to them, but it's an amazing tool that I'm using for animating. I'm using for creating these drawings that I think they look pretty neat. They are in the style that the game is gonna be. Everything is, like I'm said, it's gonna be hand drawn by me. So yeah, I hope I'm gonna be almost consistent with my drawings. But if I'm not consistent in the way of the game, again, it's for a reason. Everything is happening for a reason. So take everything you see leading to this project for a purpose. Even though I'm not that good of an organizer, I think I nailed the feel and what I'm trying to say through the game. is gonna be really embedded in the art as well, in the art style. It's rough for a reason, not because I can do realistic things, it's because it needs to look in a certain way. And I wanted to say about the what the fuck did I wanted to say before I get to... Anyway, like I said, I'm not a good of an organizer, but I hope you enjoy this insight and this time lapse. Like I said, this is gonna be from the first chapter. This event is gonna happen pretty close to the start. You're not gonna get spoiled if you watch this video, but you're gonna get a little bit inside in my creation process. I wanted to talk about the things. So how I started doing this, it's all weird because I didn't really have a plan. I was like just drawing characters. The little guy on the right started the whole HEX game. Initially I wanted to do 3 games, now there are 4 because of this. This is the brand new one and it's gonna be the first one that I'm launching because it's the smallest one in scale. The other ones were pretty huge compared to this one. Like I said, this one is gonna be like 2-3 hours to beat first playthrough and another 2 hours to beat second playthrough. So yeah, that's it's gonna be like 5 to 6 hours at most. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this one first and we're gonna get to the other ones, but all of them are gonna be connected in a certain way, not obvious because the I don't want to ruin to a surprise. It's so hard to talk about something that you're passionate about without giving every minute detail. It's really complicated for me and I'm sorry. Maybe I will do a better job in the next video, but for now I just wanted to show you this and talk a little bit about what is going on in my head. Not much, just fluff, but that's good enough. That's hopefully good enough. So I'm gonna just do this and like, sub and share. And I did not ruin this time lapse. I was just just doing this because I'm funny like that. What a quirky little fella. Well, I'll see you in the next time lapse, or maybe I will just do a video so I can just explain some more stuff about what steps did I took to start the game. Because I didn't start it yet. I'm just at the idea process kind of. I mean, I have the cutscenes kind of. I have some of the animations, I have some of the programming, but they're not sticking together yet. Let's see. But yeah, I will see you in the next video, so bye.